Secondary school genuinely did not have a playground. I went to an all-girls Catholic school for 7 years, and this is my experience part 2. Every time an authority would walk into the classroom, I'm talking head of year, deputy head, head teacher, everyone would have to stop what they're doing and stand up, and you weren't allowed to sit down until they said, all right ladies, you can sit down now. I think the whole concept was like being taught to respect your elders. Designer items. Since my school was in quite a rich area, I was in for a real shock when I turned up on my first day of school with a massive backpack and people were literally using Louis Vuitton handbags as their school bags. Why are we using handbags as 11-year-olds to carry our school books in? Is that not so weird? Assemblies. Why did we have assembly every single day of the week? Is it really necessary to gather that many times in a week? One time, head teacher received a phone call halfway through and she picked it up, and I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, this is kind of rude. Turns out it was Jesus calling her, and I genuinely believed this for many years after that. Jesus genuinely called my head teacher during assembly. There was also another time where the head teacher told us that everyone who wears makeup just does it for the approval of other people, which I don't really feel like is a very nice message to be spreading to young girls who are obviously at a very impressionable age. Playgrounds. You see how every secondary school obviously has a playground? Our secondary school genuinely did not have a playground. We literally only had a field and then there were just benches. Starting from the age of 11, 12, instead of running around, why are we gathering and having gossiping sessions like mums? Which leads me on to my next point about gossip. Girls are generally known for being quite bitchy. That's just a common characteristic of being a girl. But I feel like being only around girls 24/7 is amplifying this whole gossiping, bitching thing. It was very cliquey and there were certain groups that were known as the popular groups. Why is it as soon as they leave school, they fall off the face of the earth? I feel like the peak of popular girls' life is definitely in secondary school, which is really crazy to think about because what makes you think you're above everyone else? Let me know if you want a part 3.